In the previous video, we saw what is effort driven. But if we try to understand effort driven, if you want to compress the schedule or reduce the schedule, or if you want to reduce the duration, then we can use effort driven. If you use effort driven, then you will get chances in the schedule. So the total duration will also change, and accordingly you will get the dates allocation. So in this way you can reduce your work hours and you can also make changes in it. So in this video we will see that if you have a task and you are allocating any resource, so many times over allocation happens in this. What is over allocation? This is an hour resource in your task. Its working time is 6 hours. But this working time is 6 hours. If we see what is over allocation, there are three types of allocation. Suppose I have activity A, which will take 7 hours per day. So we call this under allocation. Second is B activity, which will take 8 hours per day. So this is equal allocation. And last is C activity, which will take 10 working hours per day. So this is over allocation. Over allocation means if you are assigning a task, then its working hours more than your working time per day. So we call it over allocation. But if you have A and B under allocation and equal allocation, then you don't have any problem in that. Nothing will change in duration. This is a C task in which you have 10 hours, means as your overall location is done, then you have problem in it. So we will see now how we can update it in the software. So what you have to do first to allocate resource, like I have given this resource here. What I do is I remove all the resources. I'm going to delete it. Now I don't have any resource available, and this is Gantt chart. Now this is my task. I'm doing some changes in this first. My working hours is fixed, but here I'm changing, like here I give 3 to my predecessor, and this I will give 3,4, which means it will be depend on 3 and 4, and I will reduce the duration of this. So you saw how the problem of over allocation can come. So I selected the task and I am assigning it. I have assigned X to it. So if you can see here, I have to assign all the tasks. So I go to resource and assign X. Here you can see, as I have assigned X to all the tasks, I am assigning the X resource. So here whatever I have applied, here you can see the task indicators. Here you can see the human icon. So the task is over allocated. So what you have to do is to label it, that the resources are properly managed. If it is not there, then the task will not be completed properly. Or you have to make a resource do extra work. This is how you can solve the problem. There are different methods and solution to solve this problem. So we will see one by one how we can solve it. There are two methods in this. One is manual and one is automatic. If you see here, you can see the level panel in the resource. In this level panel, you can click on the leveling option. Here you can see that you have two options, and the major thing is that it should be manual instead of automatic. If it is not manual, it will automatic level. It will do change in time duration or resource can cause you problems. So what you have to do is, how can you solve it? For example, look for over allocation on day by day basis. If allocation is changing on hour by hour basis, means half work here, half work there, or week by week, means 1 week here, 1 week there. So you can do it in that way, or day by day. You can also label it on the basis of that. So now I have to label it manually. So to do that, I click on manual and click OK. So you get one option that I have to solve the problem automatically. So you can see here that I have a problem in both of these. If I select this and do level selection here, so automatically these two problems will be solved. But in next one, the problem is solved because the two tasks I had to solve, so automatically the network diagram will be changed and the duration will be updated. But now the problem is in E and F. This is how your problem can be solved. Level section means that you have to select the two options which have problem. You can change the level selection. But if you want to change for multiple tasks, you have to update for multiple tasks. So for that you have to do label resource option. So when you click on label resource, you get an option to assign another resource instead of it. When you click on label now, so you can apply it to label resource from here. And the other option, so here you can directly change it, and you can change the resource assigned manually and update it in the same thing here, but it is not updating. So there is a problem in this, but it is the same option. You can update from here. And also, if you click on label all, then all the tasks you have assigned or updated will automatically be updated, and according to that the task details will be updated. You can update it like this, and you can perform resource labeling. I will remove the labeling again. There is another method called next method. Next method means that whatever task you have allocated, you will go to next store location. So you can assign the next location to see the next location, or you can go to the labeling option. So from here, what you can do is, as you have done clear labeling, this is the labeling option from where you can do automatic labeling, or from label all, or from label all. Second thing is, if you want to check this, like if you have problem in label allocation, then from here, if you see fix in inspector and reschedule to available date, these two options are visible in this. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to reschedule on available date, then automatically it will change on the date, or you will get an update, meaning the task will reschedule, means the date will go ahead and you can solve the problem like this, or you can fix it. Task inspector, so what will happen here, task inspector will open. So you can see here resource is overlocated due to work on other task, means resource X is working on other task. You can change this with three methods. One is auto schedule, second is predecessor C, and task to resource next available time, or view over allocated resource in team planner. So you can update the changes you want to make, like move task to next resource will shift at the next time. And third is allocate resource, means to check over allocation. So you can update that too. These are the tasks. You can change this for the next task or date. You can change the details or the task. Second is, as you can see in the team planner, we will go to resource graph. Here you can see that whatever is the over allocated work, or as you move forward, you can see that this over allocated task has been updated. So you can split the work and add it in 2 units, or you can assign someone else this task or over allocation problem. You can solve it simply. You will get better labeling option. If I automatically label it manually, then the task will change automatically. And here what you can see, it is allocated. So you can see here for whom it is over allocated or not. You can update it in this way, and if you are doing resource allocation in multiple places, then your problem will be solved.